Okay, here we go. So, first thing we're gonna do today is visual display of data. Okay. Now, a lot of visual displays of data you guys will know already. Okay. Although I bet there's something you don't know. I bet something you think you know about. I will write on my screen using this tablet. Okay. I will try my best to be neat, but I am not the best. So.
Are you writing?
No, you don't have to write it. It's already in your OneNote, all filled out. Okay? But there will be stuff I want you to do on your piece of paper. Correct? Like, who knows what a stem and leaf plot is? You do?
Yeah, I didn't
No?
Well, then how I know.
Good. Right.
This are orders called this.
Well, I don't, you did it in science. I don't know about how to do it in science. Okay, first step to a stem and leaf plot, okay? And if you think this is nuts, I was watching my wife try to go through data. She had a chart of a valuation of so she works on freshwater mussels, endangered freshwater mussels. And she was looking at numbers of a survey of water in some area. And it was just all like numbers written down, like crazy like super messy. She had to sort it all, right? So, the first thing you do is write the numbers from lowest to greatest. Okay? Lowest number to highest number. Okay?
You want us to write some paper?
Yeah. Organize those. You guys, or we can cheat.
I don't know what's that. Well,
We're gonna learn right now, Adam.
okay. Are you joking?
I already mentioned it. Oh, you're in
Are we supposed to do that as well? Yes, please, Regan. So for the online people, you don't have to write all the notes down. Just do the steps, and you can go back into OneNote and look at the fully filled out note. But I want you to actually do the steps of it. Okay. So, but there's the numbers all listed in the appropriate order from smallest to largest. Okay.
185 and 186 are wrong.
Yeah, I did that to test you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Good.
Have you eaten mussels before?
Yes, I don't like that type of seafood.
What kind of seafood do you like?
Texture. I'm not much of a texture person for that.
Like sushi? Do you like lobster?
Actually, I don't much care for lobster.
That's not hard.
I've never had a fresh lobster. So,
Wow. Consider yourself a farmer.
yes, I don't have an ocean on my farm.
I can get you some of this.
Is it like a pond?
Yeah, I haven't really. I don't know lobster.
No ponds.
No, I don't.
Okay. So everyone should almost be done that list. Okay? So first part to a stem leaf plot, we order them in smallest to largest. Okay?
I'm just going to title this note Stem Leaf Plot.
That's fine. I wouldn't even title it right now because you can look it up online. I just want you to do the actual physical activity. Right? Sketch it. And then we can discuss whether we want empty printed notes or what going forward.
Empty printed notes, like nothing on it. Just the
You get this, but empty.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all the notes are going to be complete online somewhere.
Are you supposed to be doing question 2 yet?
No. I'm going to draw a perfect table here. Oh my gosh. What's wrong there? Sometimes I have orientation issues here.
Very big.
Thank you.
Really
Okay. So stem and leaf, right? You have a tree. That's a beautiful tree, right? The stem being the part coming out from the trunk of the tree, and the leaves being the little parts. Okay? So the stem in this case is 15. So whatever, you're going to only have one digit ever in your leaf section. Okay? So I put 15 in here. Oops. I'll put it in green. I put 15 in there. And for the last digit, I put a 0 here. I put a 5 there. Does that make sense? So stem, right? Actually, I should have done that in black then. Correct? So that takes 150 is right there. 155 is right there. So the last digit here is going in there. Okay, what would be my next number? What? 16? And what's my next number going to be over here? 1. Right, we take away that one. 6. And 6. No.
Is it all one number?
No, it's not all one number, they're spaced. Okay? They're not all one, they're just spaced out.
It's like when
So 15, Megan, comes from the 1, 5 here. Right? And then 0 from there.
So why did you put the 5 there too?
Because 1, 5, 5.
Can we put a comma in between to?
No, don't put a comma. Right? So this will give us a quick look at, where did I mess up?
So where it goes 182 and 186 and 185 again.
Yeah, they already pointed that out. Right, so if you can finish off this chart for me. So I go 1, 7 for this part right here, right? Megan? See that? And then a 1 for this number. Right? Then a 7 for that number, and a 9 for that number. So those numbers are all up in the graph now. Yeah? Correct. Yes, go ahead.
So how come the first one is only 2 digits on the left or the right side? Sorry?
Because there's only 2 150s. Right? There's only 150 and 155.
Oh, okay. So like everything that's like in the 180s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm not sure, since this is not a 0 and 180,
Pardon?
there's 0 and 180, did you use that?
Yep. Double check your answers against my answers. Yep. Because this is a really easy way, like once you have it graphed, once you have it all in there, you could easily answer what happens the most. What's the most popular range, you know what I mean? You look at 170. I'm good. Oh, you're looking for Sophie right there. Because you think about it, how many numbers are in the 160s? There's 3, right? So if we never listed both 6s, it would only appear that there's 2 of them. Correct? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Do we really have to put 0 in front of the 256? Or can we just,
Where?
in the 256 on the right side?
In the chart, beneath the chart.
The 2, 0, yeah.
No, the 0, 2, 5, 6.
0, yeah.
You have to, 0 can just take it out.
No, it's there. It's a number, right? Why would that person's height not count?
Good point.
Right? But good part about this, you can take a real quick look and assess, okay, what's the most popular height? What's the height that occurs the most? Another thing that isn't actually written in the lesson right now, but we could get the median here really quick. Do you guys remember what a median is? Median, mode. What's median mean?
The middle number.
The middle number. So how many numbers do we have in total? No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 numbers. So the median is going to be the 7.5 number, right? We could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So halfway between those two is going to be the median. So 178.5 median. And we could get that really quick off that chart, right? We could also get the mode pretty quickly off this chart too, right? Where would you see them? How would you recognize what the mode is off this chart? Pardon?
The repeating number.
Yeah, the repeating number. You can take a look at the 6, 6 here and say, okay, is there any other doubles? Nope. So the mode in that case is 166.
Is it the double that have like the one column?
The one column, yeah, going this way. Right? Because that 6 is a different number than that 6. That's 186. So it may seem kind of strange, why would I do this? But I could find the median real quick, I find the mode real quick, I can assess what kind of distribution this is that we'll learn later today. What distribution it looks like by doing this real quick, right? We could get a rough estimate for the average really quick.
Can we add the bottom and divide it too for median?
That would be for the mean. Okay? So we can get all that stuff just from that one spot. Okay? So that's one visual there. Okay? Now, the most basic one, you'll laugh at me, bar chart.
Love chart.
Well, get loving it because you can make me a bar chart.
Pass.
Okay? So, my question for you at the end is going to be, what's the difference between a bar chart and a histogram? Pardon? You love the histogram. Oh, that's a great question. Okay.
Sounds like a searcher.
Sounds like the next question. So, here's a question here. Yeah, you guys take 30 seconds to make a bar chart out of this information.
It's not a lot of time.
34 seconds? How much do you need?
Well, I was gonna write out the chart and then do the graph beside it. You know that one?
What?
Never mind. I was gonna write out that on my page and then do the bar
Oh,
graph.
just make a quick bar
That's
graph.
what I meant.
Just sketch a bar graph real quick.
I don't know what you meant.
And same with you guys online. Sketch a little bar graph for me. Now, sketch does not mean use 8 colors. Okay, sketch just real quick. Sketch. What's a discrete number mean? You guys know? You guys know what a discrete number is? A number that dresses respectfully when it's around other numbers. No, it's not a good joke.
Nope.
No. Or is it, am I showing my age to dress discreetly? Huh. So a discrete number means like one number, okay? In this case, that's not a discrete number. It's Fuzzy Peaches, right? It's Sour Patch Kids. I was going to say a bad word, but I won't. It's one thing, correct? In cases, sometimes it's like, what's your shoe size? Size 5, size 6, size 8. It's the exact thing, right? That's the difference between a bar chart and a histogram. Bar charts, one exact number. Okay? Histograms is a chunk of numbers. So if we did shoe sizes, a bar chart would be like everyone's size. There'd be, who's got the smallest feet in the room? As Megan pulls hers back. Right?
Don't come at me like that.
So like, let's say the feet in the room go from size 6 to size 13 in this room. Okay? Not even size 6?
I'm size 5.
Size 5? Okay. Size 5 to 16. If I did that in a bar chart, there'd be one bar for 5, one bar for 6, one bar for 7, bar 8, bar 9, bar 10. Even if that number was gone, there'd still be a section for it. A histogram would be 5, 6 together, 7, 8 together, 9, 10 together. Okay? Can I go down to histogram now? We got something that looks kind of like this? Thumbs up, we all know what a bar chart looks like. Good. So, a histogram represents data in a continuous form. So, it could be like exact foot size by centimeters, right? Because your 2 feet are not going to be hopefully not the exact same by the centimeter. Yep. They're not exact same in centimeters, right? So they may be a little bit different. Okay. So a histogram deals with decimal places as well, correct? So in this case, we have grades in the class. This is your predictive grade scale in the class. Okay? Skedaddle.
Why?
I don't need you.
At all?
No.
You don't want me to come back in like 15 minutes so you can have a break?
No, I'll email you if I really need you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Really? You sure?
I'm sure.
He just loves us that much.
He does.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I've been around my wife, so I've built up like a little bit of
I will probably check back.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. So, histogram deals with a range of numbers. Okay? And we'll go into histograms a little bit later today as well. So I want you to do first, the first thing you have to do is put in a frequency chart to tell the frequency of when these happen. Okay? So I'll zoom in here so you can see those numbers better.
You put them into
Pardon?
You put them into lowest to highest too.
No, they'll automatically go in. So if I was going to do this with you, I would go, okay, 43, oh, where's my chart here? 43 lands in there, straight. 72 lands in here. 91, oops, oh my god, I made a mistake already. Do you want me to keep going? Pardon? You have to do a frequency for a histogram, okay? Because a histogram we're going to deal with, like we're dealing with how many is between 40 and 50. How many is between 50 and 60. Although I just realized that chart is super off. Because why is 50 in both charts, sections? Right? So it should be 40 to 49, 50 to 59. Okay? So I go through here. I'll run through these as well. 42, 61. And Regan, I haven't missed your question. It's going to come up in a second. Or missed your statement.
Yeah.
You're 100% correct. Pardon?
40 to 49, right?
40 to 49. Why is there a 50? No. 64. Now hypothetically never do a stripe through, because if you ever mess up, how would you know what number that is? Now do you guys know after 4 you put a 5 across as such? You guys laughing at me?
Yeah.
Hey. $85 and 56. Now what should you do after you're done all this? Oh, I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of that third one there. Adam, I didn't hear you. Oh, I thought you said something.
No.
What should I do after I have my frequency here? What's a good quality control thing to do? Count your total your frequency to make sure you have all the sections there, right? So I'm going to count here, right? That's 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 20 total, right? I have 20 total. How many numbers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore, I know I've counted them all, hopefully correctly. Okay? Does that make sense? The worst thing you do is like do your frequency, but you miss 3 things, right? Then when you make your histogram, if we look up here, how are my bars? Are they together or separated?
Separated.
Separated. Histogram, they're connected. Okay? So as I was doing this, if I were to whip up a histogram really quick, out of nowhere, where's my paste? Where did that go? Paste. So if you take a look at my histogram here, they're all connected. Okay, that's a big difference between the histogram and a bar chart. Because bar charts, if you think about it, they deal with discrete items. Like if you think about the gummy bears and fuzzy peaches, different things, correct? But in the case of this, like where 50 ends, like where 49 ends and 50 begins, are connected. If you think about it along those lines. Does that make sense to you, Megan? Okay.
I just don't, why is that, why does it only go up to 7?
It doesn't need to go any higher.
No, but like, why is the first one 3 when it's 2 on the chart?
Oh, did I mess up?
And then the other one.
I might have messed up my count then. What's my card over here? I had 3 on my.
Oh, that's the frequency.
Did I mess up my count? I messed up my count yesterday then. I'll show you this is what I made last night or yesterday. So I counted 3 yesterday. 3 then 2. So my chart's off.
Which chart? Well, because you're grade, that's right.
Yeah.
This graph is off.
My graph is off. But don't worry about the graph. The graph is not the end all here. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I messed up the numbers, but the important thing is histogram, what do we know about it? Deals with a range of numbers, correct? The bars are connected. My graph is off, but that doesn't take away from what I actually learn about. Mia, you good? Yeah? All right. Now just sketch these, eh? It's hilarious that Yark's down the hallway again when I teach this class. Last year when I taught the 3M class, Yark would visit 3 times a day. Yeah. Alright. I'll let Paige finish off here.
Am I the only one who's going?
No, there's a couple people. Am I good to scroll? Okay, next one. The old pictograph. Right?
You want to throw this down?
No, there's only one more after this.
Alright.
The old. So pictograph. Right? How do we display data in a pictograph? With a picture. So we assign a certain value to a picture, right? So in this case, we're going to draw stick men, or women, or people, right? We're going to draw a stick individual, and each individual is worth 5 people. Okay? So you'll just fill in your stick people in here. Now, I did this yesterday and didn't do a great job of it. Now, hypothetically, you'd want to line up all your stick people perfectly along vertical, right? So if this person, like, if I drew my stick person in here wonderfully, right? How many people? I have 20 in the art cancel, so I need 4 stick people. Now, hypothetically, they should all be the same size, but there's a reason I don't do art. Okay? Then student cancels 18. The way I did it yesterday was essentially my stick person is 5 lines, correct? Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 lines? Damn it. Well, 5 lines and a head. We don't include the head. So I just took a limb off for every person. As long as we understand the gist of it. I had it so nicely before. So sad.
So it's usual for if you have half a person?
Yeah, about half person.
Basketball, you put 3 fourths of her.
There's what I did. I took 1 limb off my basketball guy, since it was 1 short of 5. Yeah, he missed an arm. You can only go, you gotta force that guy right.
I put
Pardon?
So is each person
one arm,
worth 5?
basically.
Yeah.
Pardon? Yeah, whatever, like, if it's a soccer ball, you just, like, pictographs are not the most exact science. You'll never open a medical journal of, like, survivors of this that have pictographs in it, okay? Let's be honest here. So, a rough estimation of the size of your person, right? Like, if it's a soccer ball, you draw almost a full soccer ball. No one's going to get mad at your pictograph. Okay? And I can't judge you on your artistic ability, as it took me 20 minutes to do those people. Okay.
Wait, scroll for a second.
Pardon? No. I don't know when we're doing probability yet. Okay, last one. Last one's a circle graph. Now, they've left out a step here, but the 50%, now hypothetically, to do this correctly, you would need what tool? Protractor, right?
Unless you have one that can get to both directions.
Because we need to know, like when it says 37%, 37.5%. How would we figure out how much of the circle to color in? Well, what's 37.5% of a circle? I agree, but how would you qualify that in a, not 37.5 degrees, because there's 360 degrees in a circle.
Eyeball it.
No, you don't eyeball it, okay? I don't want my doctor eyeballing. So, in order to discover, like, how much of a circle you color in, now today I'm not going to worry about this that much, but if you actually did well, the law of the land for you guys right now is, how do you guys make a graph? No, you put it in Excel and you say make a graph for me and it kicks out a graph. Let's be 100% honest, right? But if you had to make one by hand, which you never will, most likely, because even if you look at the ones I made yesterday, what did I do? I used Excel and made a graph. But what you do is you take 37% as a number, so 0.375, right? Then times that by 360. So 135 degrees of my circle will be apple fritter, right? But that's how you'd figure that out. Now, don't worry about this too much. We're just going over items. What did I do? Draw that. I'll draw the circle now. Just eyeball it, make it up. Right? Yeah. The way I got the 37, the way I got there was I did 37.5 divided by 100. Yeah. And same thing with the 50, right? Yeah, but 50% of 360, like half a circle is 1/8. Okay? I know. I was there when you got the job.
I was here. No, you were. No, that's when I got switched to the bulk department.
I don't have your. Okay, so
Exactly.
right now, that's the first lesson. Okay? So right now, I'm going to do two things are going to happen. Well, three things are going to happen. Number one, you guys can start your homework. Okay? For the people, start your practice, meaningful practice. For the people who don't have OneNote working right now, you're second on my list. Okay? I'm going to help Diego, who's online, get his homework working. Then I'm going to come around to each person who's not have it working, and I'll problem solve from there. Okay? Is it only the two of you so far, or is there three? Soph? 4? Okay. No, Soph's been with me forever. You switched in late too. So, okay. First thing I'll do is make sure that... You have your VPN on?
Yeah.
Turn your VPN off. You did turn yours off? Okay. Let me move my keyboard sideways. We're running late today, so half hour for homework and a little bit of breakish. Now, for this part of the stuff, like for graph stuff, I'm not looking for exact, right? Do you want a computer look off right now? Do you want a computer look off right now? Okay, but it might be a little bit to get to you. But there's computers in there you can grab. Okay? And just log in.
You don't have access on your account, but you still have access on the computer.
Yeah, as long as you can just look at OneNote online on the computer. Let me look to make sure you guys are in my course. Maddie is. We took care of that already, right? Now, he should be as well. Yeah, lesson 1 homework, yeah.
Okay.
1 Sophie, your name's on here, right? Sophie's name's on here. Madison's is not. Jenny, your name's not here. Isabella, your name's not here. And Diego's name's not here. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah. No. Do you have access yet either? No. Fine. So that's probably the issue.
And then turn it back. You get a text? Hold it there for a second. Hold it. Something might pop up. Like shake it up and down and pop up. And then turn back over. How do you have these marks? Yeah. You know why?
Why? From what?
Add remove students.
Fortunately. Okay, Jared. Jared with the 7 goals.
Madison King.
Not being Italian, though.
Jenny with 2. Jen, 2 N's or 1 N? Don't say it with that type of attitude.
You know what you need?
Pistachio, BAS, E. There you are. I knew there's something in your name that was interesting. Pavone O'Reilly and okay, try now. Sophie, I'll figure you out. You're the only big mystery.
Are we putting our homework, like taking a picture today?
You can, yeah. In?
No.
You're working? You're working?
Just wait.
Oh no, I like OneNote.
I don't.
Yeah, but we didn't use it the same way as before.
Yeah,
Do you mind me? Here, I'll come to you here. Okay, how we... Oh, I didn't add you. That's why. I forgot you. I don't know how I forget about you. That's a mystery. Go to... No, go to yourself. Then week 1.
Oh, so we don't have the name.
Paige Smith.
How my name's right there?
Paige. Then week 1 and then Monday homework. It's probably lower. Let me see. Let's get open. This is the one that I just brought it to you back. You know, middle school. You know, you guys don't have it since you guys weren't in my class. That's why. Give me a second, Diego. Oops. Give me a second, Diego. I'll put the homework in there for you. Alright, let's go to... You guys have anything in there? Right now? No? Yeah, but you don't have any folders, right? Fine.
I have the folders, but it's not.
Yep. So who do I have here? I have Diego. Emma, Isabella. Jenny. Madison. Okay, is that everybody?
No.
Paige, damn it. I hadn't refreshed yet, so you're not in there. Did you get work on your phone yet?
Yeah.
Where are you, Paige? OneNote is rejecting you, Paige. Oh, there you are. Oh, I stopped.